Overnight, bam, just like that, the entire economy of Earth decided to pull off the biggest prank in human history. Global prices nosedived 1,000,000 times over. 1 UN could buy Mount Fuji. 2 UN could yeet Wall Street straight off the map. The whole world was collectively losing its mind. Me? I had absolutely zero idea. I was just a guy. A regular, blissfully ignorant guy with mysteriously untouched money, sitting across from a stranger at a blind date my mom had lovingly ambushed me with. She looked me dead in the eyes, crossed her arms like a final boss, and said, "Let me be direct. I want a house, a Jeep, and a bride price of 5 mao." I blinked, then blinked again. 5 mao? 5 mao. Are you not joking with me? She tilted her head like she was about to end my whole career. Poor guy, I'll say it clearly. 5 mao, not a cent less. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait, the bride price is 5 mao? That's it? Is she secretly a hidden billionaire or something? Out loud I went, "You're not some kind of tycoon, are you?" She looked at me like I'd sneezed on her food. "If you can't afford it, forget it. I'll even pay for this coffee myself, even if you only pulled out 1 yuan. Then the nuclear finish. Even if you cried, wailed, and showed up with a mountain of money, I still wouldn't agree. Okay, Queen, noted. Respectfully, I stood up and left to go back to my streaming career that was pulling in a cool million a month. No drama. Bye. Except my phone rang. "Hello, is this Mr. Sen? The Suburban 747 you purchased online has arrived. Since the item is extremely valuable, we need you to collect it in person." Me fully convinced this was spam. What 747? I bought a model, a plastic model for $3. Just leave it at the station. The man on the other end practically wheezed. "Sir, a Boeing 747, sir. We cannot with 10 times the courage leave this randomly. You must come personally." I sighed the sigh of a man surrounded by clowns and made my way to the airport. On the bus, I did what any sensible person does. Asked how much the fare was. Chaos. Immediate chaos. One driver. "Kid, are you still asleep? You can't tell reality from TV dramas." A man in a suit, chest puffed like a peacock who watched one TED Talk. "Look at those street stall clothes. How much would you even be worth if we sold you?" Me. "Who do you think you are?" Him. "I'm the guardian of this city. If you can't afford the bus, get off." I muttered something about a few yuan, and the entire bus exploded, people hollering, mocking, nearly crying with laughter. One guy literally said, "If he can actually take out 1 yuan, I'll eat this entire bus." Sir. I reached into my pocket, pulled out 4 coins, tossed them in the air. Clink, 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 clink. The bus went funeral silent. The coins were real, shining, beautiful. 4 UN, casually spinning through the air like I was playing a card game and not accidentally holding a nation's GDP. I caught them in one hand without looking, slipped them back in my pocket. The bus had a collective aneurysm. What a waste! What if they fall in the sewer? If I had a son like that, I'd strangle him. And the suit man, the same guy who was ready to throw me off the bus, he straightened up, cleared his throat, and said with all the dignity he could muster, "If you don't mind the age difference, I don't lose anything by recognizing a rich godfather. Dad, my name is Gansey. You can call me Ganner." I said, "Get lost. That's disgusting." And just like that, it clicked. The prices really had collapsed, which meant right now, sitting on this bus, I was richer than entire countries. And Liu Ruan is going to absolutely lose it when she finds out. Liu Ruan, the university goddess, the woman I'd been chasing for 3 whole years. Her little brother Yang Wei had always rooted for me, so I'd been buying him presents all along, including this supposedly plastic model birthday gift I was picking up today. I was practically skipping to the airport. She called just as I arrived, me brightly, "Hello, babe, I've got Xiaoyi's birthday gift, where are you?" Her, like a cold front. "Don't call me babe, I'm at the platform, come here, we need to talk." She walked me to the helipad. Her brother Yang Wei was there, vibrating with excitement over a MT private helicopter. Then she looked me in the face and said, "Let's end this, Chen Fen. You're not worthy of me." I froze. What? Yang Wei stepped up like the world's most ungrateful hype man. You dated my sister for 3 years and couldn't even buy her a lipstick. Dream on, loser. A man jumped out of the helicopter, early 30s, dripping arrogance, immediately wrapping his arm around Lu Ruan's waist, the manager of the airline. He tossed a coin at Yang Wei like he was feeding a pigeon. Yang Wei caught it and screamed like he won the lottery. 1 cent! Thank you, brother-in-law! I stared. This man was celebrating 1 cent. Meanwhile, I had 4 yuan in my pocket and was mildly annoyed they were getting slightly sweaty. The manager smirked at me. You own an entire yuan. This helicopter cost 3 yuan. Even a hair on my leg is thicker than your waist. What do you have? I laughed. The 4 coins in my pocket could probably buy this entire airport. And then, right as everything was about to detonate, a man in a professional suit appeared. Black-framed glasses. Very calm energy. The kind of calm that makes powerful people panic. The arrogant manager? He turned pale. He grabbed my arm. He actually whispered, "I'll give you 50 cents to go away. 1 cent. That's half my monthly salary. Don't be greedy." The man in the suit, President Chen, stopped walking. His eyes widened. Something clicked in his brain like a missing puzzle piece snapping into place. He walked straight to me, bowed 90 degrees. "May I ask, are you Mr. Chen Chuan?" Dead silence. Lu Ruan's jaw unhinged. Yang Wei looked like he'd swallowed a frog. The manager made a noise like a deflating balloon. I scratched my head. "Yeah, that's me. Oh, wait. You're the delivery guy who called me this morning, right?" The manager. "Do you want to die? This is the young master of the Inon Group." Someone in the crowd muttered, "The young master personally delivering packages? Is the service industry really that competitive now?" President Chen pointed into the distance, voice sharp as a scalpel. "Open your eyes. That Boeing 747 that just landed, Mr. Chen purchased it. Entirely." The airplane sat there under the sunlight, vast and gleaming, making the helicopter look like a bath toy. "A Boeing 747? Someone stammered. "That's 32 million yuan. "Actually," I said, confused, "I thought it was a model. I bought it for 3,210. I was going to give it to Yang Wei as a birthday present." Liu Ruan grabbed that sentence like a drowning woman grabs driftwood. "See? He said it himself. It's a cheap model." President Chen looked at my phone. His pupils shrunk. "There's no mistake. This is a real Boeing 747. And Liu Ruan's entire reality collapsed on live television. She grabbed the manager's collar and started shaking him. "Why? After I left him, he bought a plane? That's 3,000 yuan. That could last an ordinary person a lifetime." He slapped her. She froze. He called security. Yang Wei, processing at light speed, ran to me and grabbed my arm. "Brother Chen, they're kicking us out. Please help." But as he shook me, 4 coins tumbled out of my pocket. They hit the ground. Clink, 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 clink. The entire airport became a museum. Everyone stared at the coins like they were the Holy Grail. Yang Wei's eyes went bloodshot. 4 yuan! Brother, I'll make my sister get back with you. Just give me these 4 yuan as the bride price. It's a great deal." Lu Ruan materialized beside him, hair freshly fixed, composure rebuilt from scratch. "Chen Fen, I was wrong. I was tricked. Let's go back to how things were. Tonight, I'll even—" I started clapping, slowly. "Wow, so now you remember? Wasn't he your brother-in-law 30 seconds ago? Didn't he give you 1 cent? Weren't you boarding his helicopter?" Silence. "Ungrateful people," I said cheerfully, "will always be ungrateful. I hope you don't regret it." Security dragged them both away. Yang Wei wailed about not seeing the cockpit. Liu Ruan's screams echoed through the terminal. I picked up my coins. All 4 of them. President Chen watched me carefully pocket them and said, "I thought a god of wealth like you wouldn't care about such small change." I tossed them lightly in the air and caught them. No matter how small a mosquito is, it's still meat. His secretary nearly passed out, watching me play with 4 UN like they were buttons. We went for coffee. He asked about leasing the plane. How much profit per year, excluding maintenance, I asked. Around 300 UN. I stared at him. I spent 3,210 UN, and it'll take 10 years to break even? Are you running a business or a charity? He clutched his chest. Brother, do you think everyone treats money as lightly as you? I sighed. Fine. 25 UN a month for 20 years. Use it however you want. Consider it a thank you. He nearly choked on his coffee. 25 a month? No collateral? No guarantees? That's like renting a shared bicycle. So are we doing it or not? We're doing it. We signed. I leaned back. 25 UN a month rolling in while I did absolutely nothing. I thought about Lu Ruan, the blind date girl, the Boeing 747 I accidentally owned. So this, I thought, is what it feels like to be accidentally, absurdly, cosmically rich. Kind of boring, honestly. Maybe I'll stream about it.